not about to lose my voice at some point.
Do you know waving? Yeah. Tiff, you know, where are you, Tiff? You're like in between.
Better get up out my way. This is the start of a new day. Feel fresher than toothpaste. Singing out, this be the new thing. New swing set. I'ma go for the loop, man. I'm a fruit gone loopy. That's the Sammy the toucan. Screaming out, who cares? My soul bare. I'm done with the cold stare. My heart hang off the tip of my shoestring. Stay untied, that's usual. I'm not put together. Do better than you do. That's magic. I'm voodoo. You a doll playing dress up, but your get up is poo poo. Okay, I'll fess up. I'm messed up, but that's true for you too. We stare at our messages, hoping for contact like so.
Okay, had to double check that I'm definitely on mute. I would die if I wasn't on mute and I started my vlog and the people could hear me. I'm on a call that's supposed to start, well, it's supposed to have started 3 minutes ago, but we're waiting for more people to join. So maybe in the next 2 minutes or so we'll start. But this is the first time I picked up my camera in weeks. Like in a long time, but the thing is here, like I'm picking it up not because I'm feeling a little anxious that I haven't picked it up in ages, but because I was eager. I was like, oh, I've missed it. In fact, I think I missed having this outlet, this space to talk and like the community, so much so that I've even gone on my Instagram stories and asked people to ask me anything. I don't usually do that, but maybe I should more. Maybe I should. But I'm coming at you a little bit different in that I strongly feel the need to be more honest in my vlogs moving forward. I've been thinking through why I've had a hard time in the recent past, just getting back to vlogging, and amongst a number of things. I think one of them is definitely that I couldn't be honest. Right, so one of them was that I struggled with like, how much do I say? I don't want to be controversial. Is this provocative? Will people kind of start attacking me or not? And I think over the years, I've thought of myself as having grown thick skin. But I don't know if that's entirely true. I think I definitely have though. I think like people will say things and I'll just be like, yeah. Okay, but there are things that I avoid talking about, truths perhaps that I want to share, and it could just be on anything, on like some mundane topic, but I just think, oh, if I say that, will I upset someone who is, you know, from this group or this religion, or will I lose followers because they don't agree with me, and will I be inviting conflict or not even conflict, but confrontation to my channel? I don't want to do it. No. And in doing so, I've kind of just stifled myself. So I think that's why I even started with Ask Me Anything. Because on these streets, these social media streets, people can be ruthless with what they ask. But I I'm like, I welcome it. I want to see, I don't welcome ruthlessness into my life. No. Universe, energy, space, God, I don't want that. But I just want to work on that muscle a little bit more to just be more open. Yeah. And I think one of the ways perhaps I could do that, which I saw on someone else's page, is this meeting really happening? It's like, I keep glancing and no one's saying anything. I think people have even left. I'm not sure. But one of the things that I saw on another YouTuber's page was that they get to ask a question, or they answer a question that's been left behind on their previous vlog. And perhaps the hashtag that they use, which I thought was really good, and I'm just going to borrow from her. It's actually, what's her name? Josie, that's her name. And it's hashtag QOTD, so question of the day. Maybe we could run with that, and I could just be starting it off by just answering a question. I don't know. I like that. I saw that. I like that. I don't know if we'll keep it for long. I don't know if you guys are into it or not, but I liked it, so I want to introduce it. Oh, it's been forever. Where do we start with our camera? Where do we start? I really don't know, except to say I am on my second book of the month. I'm not sure if anyone cares, but this has been one of my little goals this month, to try and finish 3 books this June, and I'm maybe about 100 pages away from finishing this, and the other one that I've been reading as well, I probably have like 150 pages. I will definitely finish both. Pretty certain I will. In fact, I needed to text Patricia to find out if we are meeting this Saturday or the next Saturday. I'm just gonna do that right now. Okay, and then I'll meet you after this meeting, which hopefully it's still happening. I'm not entirely sure. It's not been 8 minutes. And actually after I do my Insta stories and respond to the questions that have come up, because I'm dying to see what questions there have been. I might just shout out some of the ones that I thought were like most interesting on here for you guys, just in case anyone else is curious. But then we'll do a proper catch up after. I feel like there's everything to catch up on. Oh, people are joining. I think we're good. Okay, bye. Well, that was really nice. I probably spent 45 minutes answering questions, a lot longer than, wasn't really 45. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, answering questions. And I actually really enjoyed it. And there's not a question that I was like, oh, don't get into that. I thought people would be a lot more, I don't know, brutal or kind of just forward. In fact, someone even was like, Sharon, do you really want them to ask you anything? You're gonna, really? And the one question that I didn't answer, and I thought, oh God, now will I even find it? And I thought just now, maybe I should answer it here. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to find it now. Okay, I can't find it. I can't find it right now. But the question was along the lines of, do you ever look at your DMs? Do you ever respond? Or do you just look at them? Or something like, or look at your messages or something to that effect. And I thought maybe I could answer that here. And that's one of those questions that, because it only gives you 15 seconds to answer, to give a response on stories, I had to keep setting it up. It was just annoying. I was not gonna be able to have time to get into this. But you know, that's another aspect as to why I think I felt a little disconnected from YouTube. And every once in a while I'll feel this, I'll struggle with this, because you know how there's people like Kim Kardashian West, and she was made for social media. Like, she just craves it, she responds to it well, she's giving of herself, her relationships, her life, her body. Like, she just is a giver on social media. She just looks like she naturally fits into this big system that we're still trying to understand. I don't think I was built this way, and I think I like certain aspects of social media, the creative part. That's where I often feel like my heart sings, and I really enjoy the community part where I get to interact with people. But so there's certain aspects that I like, but at the same time, I'm not the most social person. I was never the child who was at the center of attention, and this is a slightly like, look at me, narcissistic space to be in, because you're like taking a picture and you want it to be great, and here's a camera, and I'm just talking to myself and assuming that people are going to watch and respond and interact with this. But I was never that child growing up. In fact, my mom would say that I would not like it if people came into our house. I would even have a hard time going into spaces, into public spaces. Like, she would have to sit with me or wait a while before going into certain spaces with me, because I didn't like people, attention, spotlight. And I don't know, so maybe I could have morphed a little and I could have started to enjoy certain aspects of the spotlight, but I think at my core, I really struggle with being like the energy that it takes to kind of put yourself in all these spaces and then speak to people. And then some of the DMs I get, or some of the conversations that I have, it's like serious conversations too, whether it be strangers I meet in person or on the DMs. Like, it's not just like, hey, where's that book from? And I do get that, and I'll do like a quick response. But sometimes it's like, you're really connecting with someone. And then also because of the nature of the industry and the different people that you have to speak to, and I'm constantly, like, I'm not at my desk just doing my thing. I am talking to brands and agents, and I find it difficult. So it gets to points where I'm just like, no one talk to me, no one can reach me. And I think I've even gotten worse over the years if I really think about it. Like, my SMS response time is trash. I'm terrible. Whether that be for, and I'm even talking about my friends too. Like, I can be like, just, I don't want to deal with this. It's too much. I feel overwhelmed, or I feel like I need to fill my cup before I'm able to come back and just be like, hey, I'm here. And I remember when I first started to withdraw from responding to every message, that was on my blog at the time, and then there was Instagram, and maybe a little bit of Twitter, and maybe a little bit of Facebook, and I started to not respond to every person's comment. And I remember getting backlash for that, because it was like, what? You think we just have all the hours in the world to send you a message and you don't respond to us? How dare you? And I get that. Like, I get that you took time out of your day and chose to spend your precious time to write a comment, respond to something, ask a question. But I felt strongly that I can't possibly continue to create, be romantically involved, be with my family. At the time I didn't have a daughter, so that's not where my energy was. But I couldn't do all those things and then be available on all these different platforms that I'm trying to explore and respond to everyone's comments as eagerly as probably they would hope. And I remember being like, I'm not going to. And I remember even someone who is like an OG celebrity type person was like, excuse me, you're not going to respond to comments? And I was like, I'm going to try my best, but I will not die on this hill. This is not, no. It's a lot. And I also recognize that it's important for us to maintain our relationship and it be two-way, but it just, I don't feel the pressure. In fact, the one thing that I don't even know why I've not removed it anymore, but it's like on your stories, how someone can directly send you a message. Like, I should ideally just like tap out from that so that it's not like another thing where I feel pressure, like there's this and there's that and I haven't responded to this or that. But I don't know why I haven't done that. I'm sure at some point I will. But I hope if I think about it, I'm not sure I responded to many comments in my last video versus maybe the first video that went up, and I responded to every comment that went up. But I try every day that I'm on social media to respond to something, whether that's on DM or an actual comment or Instagram, maybe Twitter, maybe YouTube, SMS, emails, WhatsApp. Like, is no one else panicking about the many ways that we need to be available to people? I don't know. That makes me panic a little. And I struggle with that a little too. And I guess that's one of the things that I'm just not good at on social media. And I could have other things that I'm good at and things that I'm not great at. And I think this is one of the things that I'm not great at. But also, DMs are not exactly always the most exciting places to go. Some of the comments that you get or statements that you find in there, there's a reason why some people I know just never even go through their DMs. Like, they don't even bother. Because you just will find some comment that is a mindless shaming exercise or whatever that person wants to call it. Like, they must be on some kind of rant today and they want to bring other people down. Oh, some kind of mood today and they want to bring other people down. I don't know. So to answer your question in the most long-winded way, I don't always answer all my DMs, but I also don't always answer all my SMSs, if that helps. I don't know if it helps or not. But there must be, like, I wonder if there are studies that show that this can't be healthy. And maybe I'm projecting here because I'm like, it's too much for me. But it can't be healthy, just how many ways we are connected. Because before you just had like a phone booth or the dial-up, you know, where you had, and that was your way to connect unless you had a physical meeting with someone. But now it's just, it can't be fully healthy that we're this connected and people have this much access to each other, whether you're a content creator or not, you know? So the kind of thing of like, oh, you didn't respond to my text, but you posted on Instagram. First of all, I don't feel any kind of guilt. That is not going to be my thing to carry if you see me posting on Instagram and I haven't yet responded. A long time ago, I shed that. I said that is not going to be my cross to carry. I will not feel heavy or guilty for doing things that I need to do. And oftentimes, like if not all times, social media really is work for me. Or I see it as like a task, right? Like something I have to do. Besides the times I'm also just like on the social media street seeing what's happening. But yeah, or I can be online and not respond to your message then because I have someone else I want to speak to, and that other thing may not even be urgent and important. It could just be like, that's the person I needed to speak to then, and we'll get back to you later. But my point was, so whether or not you're on social media and you're a content creator, influencer, whatever, I bet we feel overwhelmed by that, right? Unless you're on the other side of like, girl, why didn't you respond to my text? In which case, that must also be heavy, I'm not gonna lie. That must also be like another anxiety-inducing space for you, which, again, it's not always good that we're super accessible. That's can you imagine if I tried to answer that on stories? People would have dropped off a long time ago. Anyway, I'm not sure what I want to do next. It is, what time is it now? It's 1:04, so I probably should have something to eat. I was thinking of going to buy flowers, but I don't know if I'm that committed in the traffic, so I might just do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is like my body pamper day. I am getting my nails done, I'm getting my eyebrows done, I'm getting my wax done. I washed my hair yesterday. In fact, I finished some of my favorite Mizani products yesterday, a second time around. This is the Miracle Milk. I love that thing so much. I washed my hair yesterday and did like really thin or smaller than usual. We used to call these rastas. I don't know if they're still called rastas. That's what I used to call it when I was a child. But they're 3-strand twists or matutas, depending on where you're watching this from. And I'm really happy with them because this is gonna last me a while. And that's why I took my time and got them like as neat as I possibly can. But tomorrow is like my pamper day and I'm excited for that. But it's also like my editing day. So I'm gonna have to figure out how best to get those two together. Morning. I'm not sure how best to angle you so that this works, but I just wanted, oh no, that looks okay. I'm at CrossFit. At any second now the music might start playing, so I can't talk for too long, but I've just finished the first draft of my edit of the video that I hope will go up today at 5 p.m. I hope this vlog that I'm filming now, like what you're watching, will go up on Thursday, and for the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm gonna have 2 videos up in 1 week, which is major, considering I've just been having like 1 video a month. I'm just really excited about that. I'm gonna bring you along my workout, which is mostly Tabata type rowing. Oh my goodness, a woman has just walked past in the most stunning coat ever. I don't know if she'd let me film. I just don't even think it would be appropriate to ask. But it is so beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. Anyway, the workout today is not my favorite, and it's really cardio based, and I'm not great at cardio. I don't like it. But you know, we do the things that we don't like, so we get better at them too. I'm gonna tell her how much her coat is beautiful, like how much I love her coat, because it's, I mean, I'm sure she knows she's got a beautiful coat, but I'm just gonna say it because it's stunning. Right, yeah, I'm at CrossFit Kwetu. I'll take you along my workout, and then I've got to dash home really quickly, do the second edit of my video, and then make my way to the spa. Oh, and my mom is coming over tonight, which should be fun. That was a bit of a fail. I was supposed to bring you along for my workout. Did I remember to do that? No, I was busy trying to row as hard as I could for 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, for a total round of 8. It just was not a fun workout. Honestly, it wouldn't have been fun to show because literally it was just on the row. This was not the regular CrossFit class that I go for. This was Express, which is usually 30 minutes. It's not as taxing. There's barely ever bars being used. So it's usually just like dumbbells and kettlebells. And even then, I'm not sure I've used kettlebells in a while. Anyway, it wasn't fun. Today's workout specifically was just like a heart pumper. That's not usually what it would be called, but it was cardio more than anything. I did, however, pass by my favorite flower section. I was gonna say store, but it's not a store. And I've talked about it many times, intersection of Peponi Road and General Mavenge. And I got myself some flowers. I've not arranged them. I just popped them in the water, took a shower, and I was just busy having breakfast and mucking about on social media, actually. And now, car alarms. Oh good, it's gone. Anyway, I have to leave the house in about 30 minutes, so I just know that's not enough time to really get into editing my video. So instead I'm going to try and arrange these flowers. I got eucalyptus because I just think it's a classic. I just never know where to put my flowers because I don't feel like I've got the right vases for them, or vases. You know, I will say, the more I'm like doing the vlogging thing and like picking up the camera, the more I feel like excited about it. And it's like, oh my gosh, I remember this. I remember why I loved it so much. And on the way here, actually, let me just fill this with water, mix it with bleach and sugar, and then I'll come back. I think I'm gonna use this. I think this might be better. I got these two from Kitengela Glass, and I just need to invest more in their glassware because I freaking love it. Okay, mixed and good to go. I just need the scissors. Right, what I was going to tell you, and I'm gonna do that as I try and arrange this. And maybe first I should even show you what I got, because I got carnations in the prettiest pink and this vibrant green, which has like some elements of yellow in it too. And I just thought these two together would be perfect. And then oh God, I'm just getting water everywhere. But the eucalyptus is, so it's just gonna be that. The eucalyptus, I'm going to find something different for that. Oh, I just love the smell of eucalyptus. It smells so good. What I was trying to say, and I've been trying to say for a minute now, is that on the way back here, I was on the phone with another content creator. We were just talking about content creation and how the space, I don't know, it just, or us specifically, how we kind of feel uninspired. But also what she was doing was letting me know that she'd seen other content creators from different parts of the world saying the same thing, and it just made me wonder if I'm feeling this, and if there's other people in this industry, in my industry, who are feeling this. I wonder if whatever it is that you do. Oh, I forgot! We have a ladybird in the building! Oh, you guys! Hi, my little angel. Come here. We have a ladybird. I forgot. Oh, I'm obsessed. My little one found it, and I decided to put the ladybird in the flowers. But I guess I forgot that I put her in the flowers. Oh, it's okay. I'll put you back. If you hang out, where will you hang out? I don't know where you should hang out. Maybe hang out in the eucalyptus? Okay, I'm gonna put her in the eucalyptus and then we'll get back to her. Oh my gosh, I forgot. And I wonder if she's lonely. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I wonder if, you know, I don't know if you're a teacher, if you're a business woman or man. I don't know what industry you're in, but are you also feeling uninspired? Because that's what this person I was speaking to was saying, and she was just saying, I guess it's also this time of the year that she feels uninspired, because it's a point to kind of reckon with your goals at the start of the year and be like, so that's not that's not going as planned. That's definitely not going to happen. I'm way off the mark with this other thing. And you can easily feel like, what am I doing? But I also think that, you know, like the second half of the year is a chance for you to decide if you want to pivot, if you want to change things over altogether, start afresh, throw out the goals. I don't know. So it was just an interesting conversation, and I just felt very validated in my feelings that I wasn't alone in this kind of confusion. I hope you've been able to hear me through all the plastic and everything. So, like I said to you guys, my mom is coming to spend the night tonight. She's actually going to spend 2 nights here, which I'm really excited about. One of the things I genuinely love about having this apartment is that I've got a spare bedroom, and I have these dreams of how much more like beautiful and cozy and like perfect for my guests I can make it. Like I genuinely have goals of having baskets with people's names, so that like I've got your towel in there, that you know that's the towel that you use. Because I say this also because I don't have a whole lot of people who come to my house, but for the few who do, like I'll have a basket with your towel, your toothbrush, I can even have like your shower loofah, and maybe just extras of your favorite kinds of chocolates or tea if you're into tea. Although I think I would have just mostly candy in there, because almost everyone I know who comes over has some kind of sweet tooth or would appreciate some kind of treat in that regard. I have dreams. I have big dreams of doing that. But are we there yet? No. We are trying to get there, and I think I've got the basics. Like every time Mundia's come to spend the night, which she will do at some point, I don't know when, but every time she's come over, she's left and said, like, I really like the bedroom, and it's like really cozy. I do think it could be better in the cozy vibes, because the curtains just, there's no blackout fabric, so you get woken up very early. I'm also not living in my own space, so there's like noises from the neighborhood that kind of wake someone up. So there's things like that are outside of my control. But I think for the most part, it's a cozy room, and I'm headed there. And quite frankly, it is one of the best in the house. Like I've made it such that my guests would be really excited to stay, more so than in my bedroom. Like my bedroom is like, meh, okay. I do have, that being said, I do have some interesting plans for my bedroom, and I have something underway with Tira Studio, which actually maybe I'll text them today about that. I think I'll do that. Okay, let me arrange this. I'll see you once I've got my flowers in order. Well, I really played myself because I didn't realize that I was so time bad, but I'm gonna get there in like 5 minutes or less. So first, let's introduce her. She seems to be very happy in her home. I'm just a little bit worried that she could possibly fall in the water. I don't want to drown the ladybug. I also feel like one of her wings isn't 100%. I think that might be the case, but I hope that she's happy there for now. The carnations just look so yummy, so pretty. I do feel like I could have bought at least one more bunch to make this look fuller. It's not quite focused properly. Yeah, to make it look fuller, but I only got 2, so there's that. And then I put the rest in this, which, wait, first let me take this out because it just looks not so great. Actually, this whole place just looks a little bit messy. Actually, I might just take this to the guest room so that something is pretty in my mom's room. I might do that, actually. Let's do that. I'm not entirely sure where, but I'm just gonna leave it here for now and then figure out what to do with the rest. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not convinced. I mean, it kind of looks pretty from this angle, right? The flowers. But we're gonna leave it here for now because I can't figure it out right now. And if I don't leave right now, I'm gonna be like incredibly late for my wax session. So I don't know if I want to, I think I'll just meet you back here. I don't know if anyone wants to see my eyebrows. I'll do like obviously before and after, so you've got a clear idea of what Wow, it looks messy. Also, my skin, you can see all the little marks from like the last few weeks of struggling with acne and stress and all of that. But at least it's definitely clear. Like I don't have as many bumps here. I'm not talking skincare when I should be leaving the house, but you can tell it's not as like not as much acne as before. I'm gonna go, I have to go. Okay, are you open completely? I really just do need a new camera. Struggle. Anyway, it is many hours later. Eyebrows are done. Vagine is waxed. Nails are did. And the video is up. Oh, I don't know how people will like this video, the one that went up, because it feels to me like it's a little bit all over the place. Half the time I'm in, not half the time, I think 2/3 of that video I'm in my bedroom. Oh, I don't know. Look, I was just trying to get my mojo back and I guess it wasn't perfect. I'm just gonna close the windows here. But you know, it is what it is. I'm really trying, but I have to say, in this moment right now, I feel good. And I feel especially good because I went back once again to the comments in my last video, like 2 videos ago, and I'm just so grateful for all the comments that you left. People saying that it's not mundane, the little things that I'm like, what am I doing? Why does anyone care? Like anyone who took time out to kind of remind me, like, no, it does matter and it impacts me in this little way, and like, just thank you. Like, my heart is just like soaring at this point. Like it's just up in that sky. Just really grateful. I am in the kitchen because I'm about to cook. I know what you're thinking. Sharon, you don't cook. I really don't. I think if my best friend is watching this right now, she'll be like, hun, war is going on in that kitchen. But I'm finally going to make the most of the wraps that I've had in my pantry for ages. My mom's coming over and I figured that's what we could have for dinner. So I'm just gonna make mincemeat, which is really easy. It's nothing fancy. So please don't even think I'm gonna give you a recipe because I'm really not the girl. I am really not the girl here. I can tell you what colors I put on my nails. I can tell you where to get your eyebrows done. I can give you like some, I don't know, hopefully motivational snippets of what my therapist said, but I'm not gonna be giving you cooking tips, which I think is good for everyone here. All right, I'm gonna start on that. I bet my mom will be here before we're done, which is fine. I've got one ingredient that's missing that's pretty major, and that's cheese. But I asked my mom to come with some on her way here, which hopefully will be an easy stop for her. I'm also gonna try to use this taco sauce, which I've never used any kind of sauce like this before in trying to make wraps. But I walk through every single aisle in the supermarket. I really do, and I take my time and I enjoy it so much. And I figured I might as well just grab something from this section of the supermarket, because I never have before in my life. I've never bought taco sauce because I've never actually made actual tacos in my house. Oh, look at my cool mama. She wants to show that she got a new haircut.
Yes,
because she's so cool.
Also, she thinks.
No, you are, Ma. I really do think I lucked out.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a happy girl. That was really good. Really good. Even though I only had one, and I'm wondering if I want to have another one, but it was a piled one. But there's lots more left, so if I do change my mind, I'll go for it. I do want to bid you good night, but I wanted to show you the dessert that we're having that I got on Sunday, knowing very well that my mom was gonna come sleep over today. She's a couple days later, and she is a huge lover of this thing. Let me show you. Ice cream! She loves ice cream so much. And I got this from Mambo Italia. I think they make the best ice cream. And my favorite flavor from them, as anyone would have probably guessed, is salted caramel. They just get it so freaking right. I also just want to add that they also have a stand at Science Center, the food court level that's up at the top that's open. They have a purely ice cream shop, but it's the same family. I'm not sure the ice cream shop is called, I think it might actually be called, what is it? Gelato Street? Not sure, I'm not entirely sure, but I love it so much. And then I went ahead and got cones. So we can have a real ice cream experience. Someone cheeky though ate the bottom of this one. Like, of all the places to bite into it. So this will be mine, and Mom will have the proper one. But I'm just really excited about that dessert situation, because I don't have ice cream that often.
Hodari.
Oh, come in. I was just saying what dessert is. Do you mind being in my vlog like this? Yeah? You want to be in my vlog or no?
No.
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 No. Ice cream, are you ready?
Always.
Always. Okay. Good morning, you guys. Not the best angle, but whatever. Today's workout was a killer for the shoulders, and actually Monday's was a killer on the shoulders as well. Mondays was like lots of shoulder press, man, and I used 10 kg dumbbells, which my heart wanted to go for 7.5s, but my coach was like, not a chance. So it was 10 kilos. Which, you know, it's funny, like you'd think by now my shoulders would be used to 10 kilos and it would be like, yeah, 12.5s, come on, come on, come on. But even the 10s, I was just like, like after some time, yeah. And just after too many repetitions, your shoulders just die. And you oh God, yes, you were supposed to do 14 shoulder presses in 1 minute for a total of 5 rounds, amongst other things. For the main workout, usually I'm just like so focused on the workout that I won't stop to start the camera and figure out like positions and all of that. But first it was like snatch deadlifts and then power snatches. Tomorrow I'm also doing an Aldoa stretch, which is going to be at Burn Body. It is a place I have quickly filmed with you guys before, and I was doing trapeze yoga there, but tomorrow I'll take you back there, and actually on Friday I will take you back there, and then you will meet Yarden, who is the trapeze yoga instructor, and I'll kind of introduce you to her. I have found in the last few weeks that I've been doing the trapeze classes, the yoga classes with Yarden, they have been such a perfect complement to my CrossFit, really like heavy strength and conditioning type workouts. And so these workouts with Yarden, it's yoga, but like forcing your body to stay in positions that it wouldn't normally be in, like upside down, and you're feeling like your spine is just being stretched. It's really amazing. Some things she would like make us, I'm actually going to ask if we could do it again on Friday, but like one position where, because of my hip issue, like we're forced to sit in a certain position, hanging on this, on the trapeze fabric, and it just freaking love it. Anyway, enough yoga workout CrossFit talk. I am going to rush back home. I scheduled an appointment with the most amazing therapist, muscle therapist I know. That's Grace. I scheduled an appointment for my mom today at 11, which is in a couple hours. So I want to rush back home and be ready to take her to the session. Grace, I'll leave her contacts in the description box below, but she is a magic worker. Her hands, the way she just like finds the knots in your body and like really irons them out. There's nothing like her. And in the last before I kind of settled back to Grace, I think I went to a couple of spas and I tried to get a massage, and I was just like, what is that? Like what it was not what my body needed. And I get there are moments where you just want like a simple massage, but even when I asked for deep tissue, I was just like, no. And then I realized what I needed was a muscle therapist who's able to tell that because I'm aching like on the inner part of my adductor, of my thigh area, then you should also concentrate on the outer part, because it means that I've been trying to compensate on, like, she's a miracle worker. She's amazing. She'll have you in her parlor for 2 hours, and when you walk out, you're a different person. I also have to say, the sessions I have with her, because I work out, they're not always pleasant. Like some things she has to do to really get the knot out, and you're just like, breathe through that. But that's what your body needs. That's what my body needs. So I would recommend Grace if you are. Oh, there's Grace. She's doing a workout. I've just seen her run across. Oh God, that's so funny. She's based here at CrossFit, and she will do the CrossFit workouts. She's doing the express class, actually. I don't know if you'll see her running behind me. She's probably going to be one of the people that runs behind my car at some point. What a coincidence. Actually, not much of a coincidence, because she does train here and has her station here, but she's also stationed in Westlands. Anyway, I will be seeing Grace for a bit when I drop off my mom in a couple hours, and then I have to sit down and do some like work on my laptop, but also I needed to go to Mfalme MB or LB Lighting. Yep, Mfalme MB Lighting. They are in Westlands, and so I think I'm going to pass by there as my mom gets her massage, and then and hopefully get a light fixture, because y'all have seen the situation in my apartment after that light fixture got busted and I just didn't repair it. Anyway, I have to go. I'll see you in a bit. So, dropped my mom off at where she's getting the massage done with Grace, so she's happily settled there. Came to Mfalme MB, but they did say I could choose something now, or I could wait a few weeks where they will have new stock, and I think the new stock will probably have items that I'm more drawn to. I'm definitely gonna wait, because some of the things that she's hinted might be coming sound exactly like what I want to have in my home. So I'll come back here in about 3 weeks, and we can go through and see what's new, and I'll show you guys what I end up picking. I'm crossing my fingers that the item that I have been looking forward to, coveting, kind of just staring at on my Pinterest is going to be available. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to delete old footage from this card, because soon that's going to be a thing that you hear me say, like, oh, my card's full, I didn't know when this vlog stopped recording, but the video stopped recording. Anyway, I'm back home now. I don't know if you could hear me through my mask, but I was just saying I need to go back to Mfalme MB when they've got new stock, which will be in a few weeks. And my mom should be done with her massage any minute now, maybe in the next 10 minutes or so. So I'm close to my phone, so when she's ready, I pick her up. I also wanted to give you an update on the eye makeup brushes that I talked about in the vlog that we last watched, because I really like them. I really like them. I did though notice that a few of them started to shed a little bit when I first started using them, but it was just like 1 or 2 of them, and I've not noticed that since then. So I'm assuming it's like initial, oh gosh. Oh, you know what I need? Sage. I've never actually burned sage in my life. So yeah, that just made me think of sage. Anyway, so update on that. Really love it. It's just, it started to shed a little bit, but I've not noticed it since. They've not been washed, but when I do, I'll let you know if it like disintegrates in my hands. I doubt it will. They feel pretty good. I've been sat at my laptop trying to get some emails done, trying to start editing this vlog actually, and as I was doing it, I realized that I do have a clip of me with Yarden at Burn Body and Tiffany, and I thought I would also give you guys a heads up because she gave me a discount code for my viewers, and I should also be saying it on Instagram because that's why I've really talked about like Burn Body, or just kind of shared why I like it so much. But I thought I'd let you guys know. So there is a 10%, let me just go to the message that she sent me. All right, so here it is. You get 10% off for the package where you buy 10 classes, and if you buy 10 classes it's usually 10,000 shillings, but if you use the code, what is the code? Sharon 10, is that the one we agreed on? I think so, Sharon 10. Like if you go to Burn Body and you use the code Sharon 10, they will give it to you for 9,000 shillings. You will need to go into Burn Body. It's in Kitisuru. It's a really nice studio actually, but I've really been loving it. I would highly recommend it. It does not replace my CrossFit, because y'all know I love some good strength and conditioning and like all of that. But like I said earlier, it just balances it out beautifully. And even just now watching what we were doing that day in class, I'm just like, oh, I can't wait for Friday. My shoulder currently feels a little fried after the workouts that I told you guys about. Like I can feel, especially my right shoulder, because my right side is just generally stronger, and I try and like push all my weight to this side, which you shouldn't do. You should try and balance it out. So I can feel it like just giving me trouble, and I can't wait for Friday, but also Thursday. Anyway, I told you guys all of this. I told you about the Eldoa class, and that I'll take you for that in a different vlog. But I just wanted to put that across, that there's a 10% discount code, 9,000 shillings for 10 classes. And these are classes that I really enjoy, that I actually even, I've been saying it, but I'm not actually done. But I was even texting Mundia like, hon, would you like to come to one of these classes with me as something that we do for fun, besides maybe going for lunch, or I don't know. We don't go for movies with Mondi. Actually, yeah. What do we do together, hun? What do we do for fun? We stay in the house. So, as a thing that pushes us to get out of the house and take our meetings and like our catch-up times outside of the house, this would be a really good one. And I would suggest it for your friends too. Yeah, that's just a heads up I wanted to give you. And it just hit me as I was editing this video that I didn't realize that I even had a session with Yarden at Burn Body on here. I'll leave all the details in the description box so that you know, and just have a reference. For now, I really do feel like my mom should be done by now. I'm not sure what's happening. I will show you what I'm wearing now that we're going to Forever 254. I didn't even know we were going when I put this sweater on. I'm sure you guys remember it from, is it the last video? Or I think it's the last video actually. It is the animal print cardigan that I love so much. It's not super warm, but I'm not gonna be walking around outside, so it's okay. I think once we're in the mall, it's gonna be fine. For my bodysuit, I've got a Shop Zetu number. My tights are actually, let me show you. My tights are something that a friend of mine gave me because they don't fit her. I think she's lost quite, no, not I think, she definitely lost quite a bit of weight, and I'm just happy to take on whatever items she's not. Oh, I'll put you here actually, and I'll just stand back. Gym gear especially, I just felt like this was the ultimate kind of gift that took a while to come out. So I've gone for like a bodysuit type thing. I'm looking in the mirror to see if it's giving me camel toe. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. So it looks like I'm in a onesie, which, maybe that would be good. Maybe not so much for peeing and bathroom breaks, but in general, a onesie when you're in the house would be so good. Cardigan, the socks I just have on because it's cold. The socks are actually also from Forever 254. I got the 2 pairs that they had. Maybe they had more, but I got 2 pairs, one for me and one for Fatma. This is a while back. I don't think they would have them anymore, but they say, let me see if I can come here. And can you read that? Don't panic, it's organic. I just like it when, like, I don't know, socks are fun and cool like that. Although I do feel like I need more socks. I will see you at Forever 254, and I kind of want to go into Textbook Center, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I shouldn't go in there and see what books they've got. I shouldn't. I should, however, let you know our next book for Chasing Paper Books, which I guess that would be the July book, is A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. And if you've seen or read or heard anything about this man, you know that this will be a very enlightening book. I think it's a great way to start the second half of the year. And we have so graciously been gifted or given the opportunity to present our community, our book club community, with a slight discount on this book. So if you go to Educate Yourself, which is a bookstore that's at Westgate, it is on the ground floor. It is next to Little Red, around that area. And I've bought a number of books. In fact, I remember there was a season where I'd go to Westgate, go into the bookstore, buy a book, and then go to Art Cafe and sit and have a coffee. Wow, gone are the days. I haven't done that in such a long time. But yeah, so this is the new book, and so it's going to retail for $17.30. But if you go in there and say that you are there from Chasing Paper Books, then you can get this for $1,500. So that's a solid 230 shillings off, which in the season, I think any kind of discount is appreciated. But I just wanted to shout this book out because it's our next book, and you at least have the weekend to go get your hands on it. Also, can we appreciate this color? The blue on my nails with the mustard yellow. It is so yum, so yum. And just like that, we're back home. We went into Forever 254, but they didn't have their new collection in store. So we didn't even really try going through everything, because I just told my mom, you want to wait for the new collection to come out. She sat right there. You might be wondering, what is that you're wearing? Because that's not what you were wearing before, and it matches your nails so beautifully. It is a dress that my mom doesn't really appreciate. She said it's the kind of dress that you would see on a grandmother. And I said, that's the vibe I'm going for. It is the vibe. This is it. This is my little granny. Oh man, just seeing this makes me want to get a bigger mirror so that we can appreciate it even more. But this is my chilled, relaxed, I'm just in the house, but you know, I'm ready to welcome any visitors who come over. I'm just even barefoot, so it's okay. Dress. I don't wear heels, you guys know that. Like, I rarely wear heels, maybe once in a while. So I didn't buy this to try and style it up. I want to figure out how to style it down. And I'm actually going to reach out to a brand to see if they can like design a certain kind of shoe that I want for myself. But I got this from Max, and I freaking love it. They had it in white. I just feel like the details won't even fully be appreciated on screen, but maybe like this you can see it a little bit better. But how beautiful is that? So the sleeves are sheer, and they've got a bit of, there we go, like this, well, not really, it's almost structured. I don't know what you would call this, but like this little bit here. Love. I love that we've got like a mock turtleneck, or it's quite high, because I think in another lifetime, or maybe not in another lifetime, definitely in this lifetime, I just appreciate modesty or modest type clothes as much as I do appreciate like less is more type clothes. But I freaking love it. Do I love the belt that I've paired with it? No, but I don't have belts. I don't know why, but at some point in my life I stopped buying belts, and right now I desperately need more belts because this is not the perfect pairing here. This is one from Shop New Level, which is Nancy Moy's store, and I love it, and it goes with a lot of things. I just don't think it goes well with this dress, but I love that it hits me mid-calf. I love that 3/4 length, and prepare to see me around the house in this dress a lot. I'm now just gonna say goodbye. I just wore this dress so that I can show you what I got. I also got new earrings. Ma, where are my earrings? Y'all, she lost my earrings. I went to Mr. Price and the only thing I got were these gold with like a faux pearl drop section to them, and they were 300 bob, so maybe I shouldn't complain much because they weren't expensive, but she lost my earrings. But we had a good time. We went and had the sandwich from the library at Science Center, the grilled halloumi. Oh, it's so good. I'm just gonna say, if you've not had it before and you're looking for a vegetarian option, but that is still 100% scrumptious, that is the one. It's so good. You loved it, right, Mama?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she loved it. Okay, goodbye now. And thank you for bearing with me on what I believe is the longest vlog I've done yet. Maybe not. Maybe upon editing it'll be a little bit shorter. But for now, if you watched it this far, thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.